wear the headphones just so I know the audio good. But yeah, just talk like directly into like this part right here.
Okay.
All right, do a little test for me.
Check 1 2.
Keep going.
My ride was like 30 minutes, but it was worth it because the wings was good.
Fire.
Shit was fire. Shit tastes good.
Yeah,
Fries is
yeah.
alright too.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. So y'all see we back in this thing with another episode of the Fenarios podcast. I got a special guest in the building, my boy Jay. Now he is one half of the Gemini Scorpio podcast, and he also got some other endeavors too. You know what I'm saying? Do the interviews, in the music scene and all that stuff. So, and we're gonna talk about all of that. But just a quick introduction of him. You know, you knew TK, and then you reached out because me and TK we was on y'all show, on y'all podcast. Like I said, the Gemini Scorpio podcast, which is super dope. Make sure y'all check that out. Go like, comment, and subscribe, and leave all the information in the description. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? The one thing I had noticed off top is like you came with you was professional. Like you had your equipment. It wasn't like no little, we recording on my phone. And no. Like he had a legit setup. He was setting up everything. And I understand that grind because I am that grind too. You know what I'm saying? Setting up the cameras yourself, setting up the mics and all of that stuff. So off top, you know what I'm saying? I had showed you love because I was like, I know what this feels like. So, you know what I'm saying? And you was, genuine dude. And we had a good time on the podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? Just, say what up to the folks. You know what I'm saying? Tell me a little bit about you, man.
What's popping? Yeah, like you said, Jay Hill, whatever however you want to call it. It's just a name. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I started off doing internet radio.
Okay.
That was just like something where you had to pay like $50 to do your own radio show. From there, I was able to build my brand, go with a company called DTLR. I think it's here too.
The clothing and like the store.
Yep.
Okay.
They have their own radio station. So what happens is they have like 250 stores across the world or whatever, and they put their radio station inside every store. So it's kind of like a syndicated show. Yeah.
Oh damn! For real, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was able to build a freestyle show from there called No Ghostwriter, and that went crazy. But and I've done things like in between that, but that's just basically what happened. And then I was able to create the Gemini Scorpio podcast. It's weird, bro. I can't really talk about myself, so it's like I'm trying to like give you the highlights.
Nah, you got to get used to that, man.
Yeah, people keep telling me that, but it's like I know what I did. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't ever want to come off as cocky or arrogant, but it's like I know what's up. You feel me? I gotta get used to that though, like you said.
Nah, damn that, man. No. I used to be like that, and TK was just like, nah, like nigga, like celebrate yourself, like and you know what I'm saying. To some people, it may come off as cocky, and those are people that ain't got nothing going on. But the people that got something going on, they understand and they respect it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever feel like, you know what I'm saying, you bragging too much or whatever. Because when niggas talk about my the content, oh no, I'm at niggas' head. Like, yeah, no, my shit is fire. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? But also in a humble way of like I appreciate, because without the fans and all that stuff. So don't ever feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it takes
a lot into it though to keep it 100. So it's like, yeah, it's fire, and I'm not saying that it's fire because I'm being cocky, but I know it's fire because that's the goal that I set for myself. Yeah. Right. Like, so it's like if you came to me with any less of a compliment, then I would be on myself. If that makes sense. It's not saying that I'm cocky. It's just that's the standard that I have. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. Like I want that that thank you or that your content is fire. That's what I'm shooting for. If that makes sense. Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
And one thing I really want to touch on in this episode specifically. It's just like black love, but also building a business and relationships. Like a lot of people don't talk about that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot that go into your relationships, and then it's a lot that go into your business. And sometimes you got to split the time. You got to. So how has it been for you pursuing your career and building your brand as well as being in a relationship?
Man, it's been challenging, bro. It's definitely been challenging, but my bad. Yeah. It's definitely been challenging, but I make it work, if that makes sense, right? So like, I've been, of course, before I met my girl, I've been doing this. So even with the podcast, like I'm bringing her on like in my lane, right? So like even with that, we've been consistent for like 62. I don't know where we at.
Congratulations.
Now. Yeah, thank you. And so like it's definitely dope to see her consistent with it. But to answer your question, it's really challenging. That's the one word that I can say is like it's challenging. Like that's it.
What?
Like
Like people don't like I don't even know where to start. I'm trying to like I understand why it's difficult.
And you
to say.
also get kind of even like it's weird that you even said it that like because like I'm thinking I almost get emotional like damn it's like but and it's like it's crazy because we can't have these conversations. Well, I don't know. It's hard to have these conversations with a girl because it's like it comes off like they want to fix it, but like it's nothing you can fix. You know what I'm saying? But and that's okay. And I think that's the beauty of our love because we are different.
Yeah.
Right. But so like just like we gotta accept the things that they come to us about, right? Yeah. Like it's not a problem. Like I'm here with you. Like if it was a problem, I wouldn't be here. But it's like we can't ignore that it is challenging for us. You know what I'm saying? Man. But yeah, like
man, my biggest thing is my time.
Oh my God.
Cause and I don't know if you agree with this, but women their payment, the payment that they receive is a man's time. And a man's payment that we receive is gratification or notoriety. Mm-hmm. So just my time, I'd be like, damn, it's not enough hours in the day. Like, I got to edit a video. I got to put this out. I got to do this. And then, but, you know, your girl sometimes she want to, I thought we was going to spend couples time together. Mm-hmm. I thought we was going to do this. You know, plans get canceled because you trying to do. Man, this shit is different. Like, this is probably the hardest thing I've done, but it's also fun and just trying to, you know, adapt and trying to try different things. So by all means, I understand exactly everything that you're going towards, and I'm trying to get them to move down to Atlanta too.
I'm trying to move down to Atlanta ASAP.
So like how and also talk about that. Like how has it been? You know, being in the area. You said y'all a little north of DC.
So we actually a little north of DC. So we in Maryland. I'm from Baltimore originally.
Okay.
So I moved out to it's actually like in Laurel. Mm-hmm. It's closer to DC to like just get away from my hometown because it's hard to get out your hometown. But once I made that transition, I told myself that if I can make this transition, then I can move anywhere. Mm-hmm. So like, because like, I'm not too far from home, but I don't go home because where I'm at, I don't go home that much, or I don't go to Baltimore that much, right? I'm home where I'm at. Uh-huh. So it's easy. Like I can move out here today and would be okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's north of DC. It's like in like 30 minutes from DC.
Okay, so like how has it been for you to create and like, you know, be around other creatives and how important is that to you?
Bro, it's extremely important, dog. You know, it's crazy. Like where I'm at right now is just trying to keep at it, if that makes sense, right? Yeah. Like I don't think about quitting. Like I do be thinking like, is it worth it? But I don't never really think about quitting. So where I'm at is like just keep at it, because what happens is, you know, and this I'm not bragging, but it is just what it is. Like I work hard to put myself in a different room. Not even room, right? I work hard to put myself in a different conversation. For sure. Like the people that I'm looking at, the people that I'm comparing my content to, whatever. Those people are really, really good. So it's kind of like I'm chasing them. Not saying I'm chasing anybody, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I understand.
So like the people I'm comparing my stuff to is so good that it makes my quality good as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It makes me make myself better. I say that to say it's not a lot of people who does that. Yeah. Right? So, and honestly, if you want to be keeping 100, it's really not a lot of people who does that, period. Right? So now we're talking about an area where not a lot of people create. Yeah. Right. So
especially
it's like,
on the level that you create.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, sometimes it does get frustrating because you know, like sometimes I find myself in a room where everybody's looking to me for the answer. Right. And it's like, I want to be able to look to somebody else for the answer. I want to be able to get something from somebody else. Like even this, right? Like coming on here, I know that like you got your own brand, your shit is lit. It's like, okay, cool. Like I don't feel no pressure because it's like, if anything, it will help me out. If not, it's just no pressure. Right. Yeah. Like, when you are almost, I get bad words, I'm terrible with words, but sometimes it could be looked at as like when I'm trying to be a gatekeeper or whatever, it's like, but I can't, right? Like people, even when it comes down to my freestyles, right? I want to be able to put up and coming artists on and give them a spotlight. Yeah. But if the music isn't that good, then people ain't gonna watch it, right? Like I don't have a million views. Like it just doesn't work like that, right? So it definitely get frustrating when it just seems like you always the one that gotta make it work. Man, right? Like that shit is
what being a leader. Yeah. Like, bruh, when I tell you, it's just difficult because it's like as soon as something go wrong, everybody looks to you to solve the problem off top. So you like, all right, cool. So it's almost like you always got to be thinking at least 3 steps ahead. Facts. And then your team, man, your team. That's a whole nother step. Bro. Like scaling your business. because now you too busy to be able to do everything. So now you like, damn, I ain't got that much time. So it's the craziest balance ever.
Bro, it's so hard. Like the team shit, because somebody asked me, like how do I don't know. It was an interview question. I think it was like, how do you deal with like your team in like bad situations, something like that. And it was something like that. But I'm like, I never really had a bad experience with my team because I'm always working extra hard to not be in those positions.
Yep.
Like I'm always like, it might be times where I'm sacrificing what I really want to do or what I really think because the team isn't on that level. So it's like, you know what? Cool. If the team thinks we should do this, we're going to do that, even if I don't like it. Yeah. And that get frustrating sometimes, but it's like, you gotta please your team. Like literally, like, because if you don't, you're going to lose them.
So, okay. So this is I see it. I see the way you see it.
And help me out, because you might be teaching me something.
So I used to be like that. And then I realized that I was the visionary. So when you are the visionary, you have to align yourself with other people who can build towards your vision. Facts. So think about it how, let's just say Target, we apply for Target, we're building toward the CEO's vision of the company, right? So now when you're building your brand, you are that CEO and you have to hire the people or, bring on people who understand what's going on. So even when I meet people and I'm always like, okay, so let's say I meet a video editor. I'm like, oh, okay, what kind of videos you like to edit? You know what I'm saying? And then they say, oh, I'm more into movies. Okay, cool. I'm not doing movies yet. But I still keep that relationship because eventually I'm going to get to the movies. Right. So it's kind of like you got to make sure everybody else's dreams align
with yours
to push your vision. So I would say don't actually worry about, because you can't please the team. Right. Like, cause if you please the team, you could essentially be displeasing yourself.
That's a fact.
So I would say always have your vision in the forefront. And if it causes you to step out of your vision, then that's not something you can do. But if it's something that, what I'm saying, it ain't going to hurt, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, yeah. And the team suggested.
Facts.
Yeah, bring it in. So, but just remember, your mind, you are the one that's leading this entire train. So if everything goes to shit, everybody just going to go their own way. So it's like everything is residing on you. So that shit is, I'm glad we even talked about that. But who are some of your like influences and maybe social media people that you kind of like look up to, or you watch and you like, okay, I see what they doing, and because I'm pretty sure we get into that mode where we be studying. Yeah, and you be like,
that's why I don't understand when people be like, man, I don't look to nobody. Like I ain't in competition with nobody. Well, okay, that's you, because I'm in competition with everybody that I look up to. It is what it is. Like,
yeah.
Like,
exactly.
I look at Joe Button, I'm like, cool. All right, bet he got this angle, he got that, okay, cool. Like even whatever everything you're doing, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm a student of the game at all times, bro. Like literally, like so, like even, and it might sound cliche, but like people like you, like even like you said, the people that I look up to, as far as social media, like I don't do comedy, but I look at your content and I'm like, all right, I see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to little things, like I think you did a skit, and I don't know why I couldn't find it on YouTube. Maybe it was on a different page. I think you did a skit where it was like, it looked like a movie almost. Like, I don't know if you came to the door or something.
Oh, you're talking about the robbery when I robbed my ex.
Yeah, so like, but I wasn't able to watch the whole thing. I think, 'cause you ain't put it on the whole thing wasn't on Instagram, right?
The whole thing, that whole thing, I think, I don't know.
I don't know. I just know it was one of them, and I looked and I was trying to find it, but even like little skits that like I'll see TK do, right? And I was like, I know you probably had some involvement with behind the scenes, right? And I'm just looking at like the audio, right? But you might be using a boom mic, right? Because clearly you don't see no lapel mics, there's no other mics, so you got to use boom mics. But I'm looking at every single thing, bro. But so go to answer your question, Joe Button. Okay. I'm looking at damn, who do I look at outside of Joe Button? Okay, so this is how I get it. Quality wise, I look at Joe Button, right? Because I have like a list of people, what and why.
For sure.
All right, so quality wise, I'm looking at Joe Button. Like structure wise, Joe Button. When it comes to navigating and growing, I'm looking at $1 million worth of game. So I don't think like their quality isn't like the best, but it is like industry standard, if that makes sense. Gotcha. But it's not giving Joe Button, but at the same time, it's a different type of feel. So what happens is they travel a lot, right? I love that aspect. So that's why I'm like, all right, bet I want to start traveling a lot. They have a lot of guest things like that. I'm just getting into it because I took this from Joe Button. I wanted to build our podcast around us. So even if the guest comes or not, then they're there for us. Yeah. Right. I don't want people to get dependent on a guest. So we did like 50 something episodes. I think y'all was like the first or second guest that we had. Right. Okay. So what happens is I want to build our content, our podcast around us. So we will always have the audience. We're not dependent on nobody. Yeah. I got that from Joe Button because they never have guests. Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Once we do that, then we can start having guests because I see that people clearly like guests. Okay. So I'm always looking at content creators, but when it comes, so $1 Million Worth of Game, Joe Button,
you know who I think you should just check out? Have you checked out any of Joe Rogan stuff?
I haven't. So I tried to, but I can't get into it. Like it'd be him and like another person, and they be talking in their little studio. It'd just be boring, bro.
I can't watch all of it. It's only certain people that like if Kanye on there or Dave Chappelle, like I'll watch those. But I only say that to say like. So I feel like every culture pulls from like black culture, right? And we as black people, there's some cultures we kind of absorb, but like one culture we have not really done and we need to start doing it is these white folks. Only because they've grown their businesses, they've scaled their business. And then black people, we always have the hardest time scaling. So I always look at white people just like, what they over here doing?
When you say scaling, what you mean?
Like just going from like, let's say 250 listeners to 250 million listeners, just like growing the business. That's what I mean when I say scale. So just, I think of it in all aspects. So like even, you know, how we got our mom and pops restaurants, you know what I'm saying? How many times do you walked in a spot, you be like, I know y'all making money, but why y'all still in this location? Why haven't y'all remodeled? Why haven't y'all done better on the bookkeeping? And a lot of it is know-how. A lot of black people, we don't have the know-how. So that's why this is important, like information. We need information to grow it to the next level. So I watch a lot of these white people like a Logan Paul, like a Joe Rogan. I'm looking like, okay, well, they own this. And those people kind of, they're considered top-tier creators. But hell, if we as black creators start implementing the things that they are doing, we setting ourselves apart from everybody because they like, oh damn, I only seen this on like Joe Rogan or Logan Paul or David Dobrik or whoever the white person might be. Like, damn, y'all on a different level. So I kind of study them and be like, all right, since y'all culture vultures of our game, let me go into y'all shit and figure it out. So I would say like just find something that's interesting to you in that world, but man, it'll open you up to a whole nother. A whole nother lifestyle.
I didn't even like start thinking about that, honestly, bro. And there's no cap. Like, it's not because you're right here. It's weird because like we don't even talk like that. Like we're not best friends and nothing like that. But I started looking at your shit like that. Like even like you on TK, because I remember you were saying the first thing that got my attention was you're like, well, we just do this full time, right? So like y'all get paid from that. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm trying to be. So how the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you drop the inauguration shit, I seen how you went from like 90 to like 10 whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like how? Like so I definitely been thinking about it. But again, because it's podcast and like I'm doing interviews, it's like it's such a niche field, and I don't know, honestly. I'm just working my ass off.
No, like, I understand. Like when you find your thing, when it hits you, it's one of those things that keep you up at night. You're like, oh shit, okay, I see it now. Like it took me a while to even get to this point, but I was always the person that could like connect the dots essentially, and I was creating these visions. Like I would tell TK before, I was like, TK's she hosts clubs and stuff, or cold, super cold. I'm like, what? So I went and saw her one day at her job, and I'm like, stop playing with me. You this fucking cold and you not taking this shit serious? And she was just like, nah, I mean, I do. It's just not something I love. I'm like, yeah, but this is the thing that's going to get you to the next thing. So I had to like coach her, like, no. Like, no. We moving different. Like if you my girl, like, no. We moving completely different. Like I literally, like she can tell you, like at night we be talking and I'll be like, no. You going about this all wrong. You know what I'm saying? We need to negotiate more money. You know what I'm saying? And we even had riffs about that in our relationship. It's just like me telling her like, no. You bigger than that. You worth more than that. And I was always able to see other people's Like if you give me, I always say this, like if you give me a problem and some weed, I'll figure it out. I'll solve all your problems, or I'll know the lane you should go in. So it's hard, but like kind of going back into the relationship thing of just how building a relationship. But I just always had that ability to see it, but now I'm able to actually implement it now because I'm like, okay. Shit, I started thinking ain't no difference between me and Ryan Coogler or any of these people who making these movies. These niggas just got more money.
Right.
I got lights. I got cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I can make a movie right now and put it up. What's the difference? It's just these niggas got more money, and we live in a different time where, you know, there are no gatekeepers necessarily, because as long as you're able to get your content and build your fan base, can't nobody stop you from doing what the fuck you want to do. So just when it hits you, when the thing hits you, I promise you, you're going to remember this conversation. You're going to be like, damn, he told me. But just keep your eyes open on all content and start looking at how the fans like interact with different content, because that'll help you. You'll be like, oh, I see this. It's even stuff like, I put TK on some game, on some shit, because obviously we do the couples channel and stuff like this, but TK is always known for being wild and free and on that sexual side, right? And I was like, shit, we could fuck around and sell spots to your close friends and not necessarily do like OnlyFans stuff, but I'm saying stuff like that because people like to see that side of relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like understanding how people consume different content things, and then the best thing that your best investment next to like you investing in like knowledge and bettering your skills is your girl. Picking a partner is the most important thing we will ever do, because your girl gonna be able to do things you can't do. If it's a nigga that you need to get around, I'm like really dropping gems right now, yo, like crazy. But like if it's a nigga you need to get around, your girl might be able to get to him. And whether it's through his girl or literally just, you know how niggas is. Niggas take to females. And
that's a fact though.
And it's just like navigating. Some niggas be like, damn, you ain't like, some niggas be insecure. Nigga, I'm never worried about nothing.
But the thing that you're touching on that I think is easy for you to understand because you have it, that trait, but I don't think a lot of people can understand, because, you know, a lot of things you speaking on is you have to be able to be open to doing that, right? Like open to doing different type of content, right? Like even if you are doing OnlyFans, who cares? But the fact that you're open to doing this, a lot of times I think we sell ourselves short as creators because we're so closed-minded and we think we're open-minded, right? But it's like, okay, I'll do everything but, right? And I think that's when you put a limit on yourself. But hearing you speak is like, okay, all right, I did this, so I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, whatever works. Right. And I think a lot of times we're so blind as creators because we're so passionate. Like we creators, we sensitive about our bullshit. But it's like, bro, like just do something that works. Clearly this doesn't work. And I was gonna say, like when you say you're a visionary, it's funny because I almost stopped calling myself a creator like just a couple months ago, not even months, like a month ago, because I'm like, man, I'm really a visionary. Because like you said, you could connect the dots. I was thinking about like I've went semi-viral on 3 different occasions. One was like frat related in my fraternity. One was freestyle related. Then we had the podcast related. And these was all the things that I was able to create and put something together to create this moment. So like I was like, nah, I'm a creator because I'm a visionary because I see it, I create what's in my mind, right? And I bring it to life. It's not just creating something. I'm bringing something to life. Like it's more than a creative than to give you videos, bro. Like then give you entertainment. We're really able to bring something that's dead almost, right? To life in life form from literally like, and I mean, again, my analogies might be crazy, but like, you know how women can give birth? People that are visionaries are able to give birth to ideas, bro. Like that's real. Like people probably don't think of it like that, but it is what it is. Like,
they don't. And just to add on to that, hey, your content is that's your thing. So don't worry about nothing else. I know a lot of people be like, oh, in the black community, we think that, oh, you got to have like 7 different hustles. And no. That's bullshit. All you got to be good is one thing. Think about everybody that's ever made it. LeBron James. Nobody cares about if LeBron James can read or not. He probably can. But what I'm saying is he was just good at basketball, and that allotted him the other things.
That allotted him
really
to be able
to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Open up schools to be able to provide for his family, to be able to give his friends jobs around him. You know what I'm saying?
So your thing is content. That's your thing. Because shit, you create. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? We was on there. So use that. That's your leverage. That's no matter what. Even if you're not good at networking, that shit don't even matter, bro. Because your content is the thing that's going to get you in the doors. Promise you. There's niggas that know me from my content. I'm terrible at networking. I be having hella people on my phone. I never hit them up. But niggas know my content, and niggas will always respect my content. Like, damn, nigga, I see you over there doing. I know. But so that's what I say. That's like one thing I say. Like, just always keep your content at the forefront. So, and whatever you bad at, just find somebody else who's good at it.
Facts.
Don't worry about the bullshit. I know we trying to be well-rounded people. No. Don't worry about that. Just be good at what you good at, and God and the universe will open doors for everything else, man.
That's a fact, though.
Everything else. So, moving on, like, so where you see yourself? Like, what's your vision? Where are you trying to get to? What do you see? Maybe if it's the end all goal, like, what are you trying to achieve?
So the end all goal is, I want to be like, I'm trying not to be as cliche, but my end all goal is to be like Jay Hill, how Oprah is Oprah, how Ellen is Ellen. Steve Harvey is Steve Harvey, right? So like,
a media mogul. Yeah,
like I want to be able to be the person that I want to have my own show. Of course, like I want to have like a live show, but I mean, going in direction they probably be obsolete. But I want to be able to have a show where I can bring people on and change their life by being on my show, right? You see how Oprah was like, you get a car, everybody get a car, right? I want to be able to have like, creatives or people that's struggling, or come from a similar background I came from, and it's like, I don't know how they working, but they don't have a house, they don't have nowhere to live. Okay, cool, come on my show, we're gonna get you a house built from ground up, like something like that. Like that's my end all goal. That's really it, honestly, bro. Like that's why I see myself like really being able to change somebody's life by coming on my show. That's what's gonna happen for me. Like that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Now how was it? Let's go back a little bit. How was it telling other people your dreams? I know we experienced that a lot, saying when you tell somebody your idea, I'm talking about like before you even started your podcast and stuff, and like when you had the idea and then you trying to get it off the ground, like how hard was that for you to, be even parents, telling them, like how was that for you?
Well, for me, I'm terrible with like people hate my analogy. I think I'm really good at communicating, but clearly I just can't ignore the reality of it. Like, so people think that like I'm terrible with words sometimes. But so for me, it's a little bit harder because I be trying to explain my dreams or like just visions that I have and people can't see it. For example, I went to college at Coppin State University. I was running for Mr. Coppin, and I was telling people how I wanted to do my promotional video, and everybody was like, "You're crazy." So what I told them was, "Yo, I want to start off with like, I don't know, me and my boxers, and like get clothes from different people." And it basically showing, because I got put out of school, I got put out of Morgan State or whatever. Okay. And Coppin was like my second chance. So they gave me another chance. So it was like kind of like everybody that's giving me clothes is like the university giving me another chance. So now I went from not having anything to a whole suit. Right. But I was trying to explain it, and people was like, "No, you're gonna have boxes on, bro. You're running for Mr. Coppin. Like you're running for an office. You want to start off with no clothes on? Like that's not a good idea." When I put it together, the shit was fire. Right. Yeah. So it was like, I got that a few times, but at the same time, I think I've had a rap sheet of being able to create things where even if I tell people, they don't really question it no more because they've seen the work that I've put in and how I've brought things to life. But so it's weird because I've heard people talk about like telling people your visions, but I think I was able to grasp people not understanding my visions because like I am spiritual. So it's like, like I do believe that God gives all of us different pair of eyes for a reason because we don't see the same things the same. It's easy to say that, but it's definitely hard to exude that energy in that moment because you're frustrated. But I think I'm pretty well at people not saying it is what it is because like I'm very strong headed, bro. Like I'm gonna get like, so I never really had that experience too much. I've had it, I experienced it, but even when I've experienced it, it ain't really.
It didn't affect you,
because I'm stubborn too. Like it's like, bro, I'm gonna get it done. Like
hey, I wish I had that ability. I envy you for that. That's good.
I appreciate,
that's
bro.
good.
So the shit DTLR, right? I swear to God, this is weird. I'm not even with this company, bro. The thing I created, this freestyle series, has more views on their YouTube than anything else. They just called me to try to come back, whatever, like that. Damn, but whatever. Nobody know that, but whatever. But and I think I would love to come back. But I say that to say, when I first came to them about the idea, they was like, I mean, if you want, like, they ain't give me no, they ain't let me have no cameras, no nothing. I'm like, okay, I did it, and we here, right? So it's like, I never really had that problem because I know me, like, bro, I'm like I can be arrogant sometimes. Not on no bad shit. It's just I know what's up, bro.
You just know you.
Yeah, like even when you ask me what I'm gonna be, bro, it ain't even no thoughts, bro. I'm gonna be that. Like
yeah.
My time is coming. Give me a second.
yeah.
Like so.
That's dope. So it sounded like you added value to them, and at first they, it's like all right, but
it was like all right,
but now it's like, oh damn, no, hold on, where Buddy at? No, let's call him back.
Facts, yeah, facts.
So and that's also important, just adding value, whatever it may be. Any endeavor I go into, always adding value, and if I can't, then it's just not the right time,
bro. People, I think it's just our mindset, bro. People will always be like, well, I'm not trying to use people. I don't want to be used, bro. If you ain't used, then you're useless. Like, period.
Exactly.
Like, bro, I need to be used. You know what I'm saying? Like, use me for whatever my purpose is in your life to use me for. Use me, because if you don't, then I'm pointless to you. You know what I'm saying? Why are we here? But that's why when we talking about the conversation of like being in that space when I'm not around people that are like me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not even about being like-minded. I used to think like that. It's more than that now. It's like, okay, who is adding value to circles, right? Exactly. How can I add my value to them? Because now I see how much value I got.
Exactly.
Now, if I have that, if he has that much value and I got this much value, let's put it together. Let's see what our teams can do together, right? Like me having a team is dope, but once you get a team, what else?
Yep.
Right? You see, think about it. Things like I think it's because we're getting older. Like you see things like, okay, Jay-Z just bought a share, or like he sold majority of his share to of Tidal to Square, I think, like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he in Counter got majority of Square or something like that, right? But things like that shows you that, okay, you put that together, then you can't lose. And that's what I'm on. Like, all right, I got a team. Fuck who else don't have a team. I ain't here to brag or say whoever. You know what I'm saying? Let me look for somebody else that got a team, and let's put our team together.
Exactly.
Right? Like, let's see what we can do. Like, that's just where I'm at with it. But I know I just rambled, but
no, you good. And like I said, this is just it's just a real raw conversation. So don't feel like it's any structure to this at all. If anything come to your mind, you want to bring it up, like, nigga, feel free to do that shit, like, at all, like, do that shit. And that's been my biggest thing. That's when I've been telling TK, because I'm trying to make $1 million this year. I did really good for myself last year, but this year I'm like, I gotta hit $1 million. So, but in order to do that, I gotta hang around people that are making $1 million, or at least people are making the high 100,000, only because they're gonna get my mindset thinking, because they think different. If you talk to anybody with more, anytime you talk to a person with more money than you just understand their mind works different, and they look at the money different. So you can't go to somebody who built $300,000 houses and ask them to build $1 million house. They ain't got that knowledge. So you got to get out your circle. You got to get around like-minded people for what you're trying to achieve. So
let me ask you this, though, because this is it's funny, because I think we thinking the same thing, right? But how do we get there? And I ask, how do we get there? It's very vague. I guess I'm gonna just make it make sense. I'm trying to get around people who are doing better than me, so I can start doing better for myself, right? In return, it's not saying that I don't want to be around the people I want to be, but that's what I'm trying to push away from, so I can be around somebody else that can teach me something.
Yeah.
How, like, where do we draw the line? Not even a line, because what happens is, all right, bet you trying to be around people who making $1 million, so you can make $1 million. Shit, I'm trying to be around you because you had, you know what I'm saying? But you trying to get away from me, like, but it's not intention. It's not like fuck you, but it's like, bro, I'm tired of helping niggas. Not, you know what I'm saying? But like, damn. So what do we ever? I don't even know where to go with that.
I get what you're saying.
I already know how to ask the question.
And I'm gonna put you on some game as soon as we off of here. Like, in more detail. Like, not that I'm afraid of anybody knowing it. It's just I'll sit down and like actually show you how to do it, because it's easier than you think. It's just, and you probably already do it already, but now you just gotta be more strategic about it. Like, so essentially what I like, okay, so, you know, I don't know if you watch a lot of like LA creator skits, like Big Ja.
I don't really watch a lot of skits.
Okay, so anyway, there's a big following of people in LA, right? They make a lot of skits. It's like a whole circle of them, right? I knew that they had something that I needed. So I found a way to navigate and get the information I needed from that circle. Got out, took it back to the crib, built my entire thing. Now these niggas be looking at me like, whoa, hold on, what Lonnie doing? Lonnie, wait, y'all know Lonnie was doing this shit over here? Hold on, this nigga shooting TV shows. And I was like, yeah, because I was studying y'all niggas. Y'all niggas gave me all the game I needed. And it's not like I was using them. I know that sounds weird, but it was just like, I made genuine relationships with everybody who genuinely did it. But I'll tell you exactly how you and your girl, like, together, like I said, together, that is going to be your strongest asset in a way. Like, TK be doing shit, I be like, fuck, you are good at this shit. Like, you understand it. So I'm gonna lay the entire game out for you. But it's really just about being strategic, being open-minded, and just keeping your eyes out and looking at who knows who. Because that's you about to get to the point where your resources is going to be, that's going to be important to you. Because
super important.
Because if you know, we see plenty of times somebody get a show or anything, and if anybody gets something, you be like, this shit ain't even good. How did they get this? Because they knew somebody. So if you apply that, it's all about knowing people, and then next thing you know, you just downloading the data to yourself and building yourself up. Because all of this stuff you can do yourself. You just need to know how. So even like, let's say you and your girl do some merchandise for y'all Gemini Podcast. Have y'all gotten to that yet?
Yeah, we got some shirts.
So and then think even bigger than that. Not just shirts. Think a little like knickknacks. Like, I got pins that say Fenarios on them. Hand them out. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Little stickers. Hand them out. It's things that you can do in like marketing and all of this stuff that will help in turn, but it takes a while. It's not just an easy overnight thing, trust me. But if you start when you start talking to people in different industries, you'll understand how it affects you.
That's a fact.
So you'll like start looking at other industries. So I'll be doing shit like, nigga, if I go into the dry cleaners, nigga, like, I will be talking to, like, let's say if the owner's there, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the owner, like, oh yeah. So how's business? Like, y'all doing good? And never be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to ask questions. That's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much y'all like be doing a week, like, in dry cleaning? And you know, if you come off genuine, people tell you, yeah, we might do like $500,000. You're like, what?
500,000?
But then it feels obtainable to you because you talking to this person, you seeing it. Like, nigga, I've literally, like, just to know that I could do something, I've asked niggas like, yo, how much money have you made at one time? You know what I'm saying? And I get that's an uncomfortable question, but I needed to know it was possible. So, like, y'all better be fucking careful. If I ever get across a billionaire, like, if I actually engage with a billionaire, it's fucking game over. If I can figure out how to cross that threshold, but like, just absorbing knowledge from different places is the best thing that you can do. So just look at any industry, and I guarantee you, it's something you can apply to your own brand, because every business is the same at some point. You know, we all got to go through the same shit. So even if it's like taxes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might know a homegirl that do taxes, but all right, let me take a little more time to foster this relationship so she may be able to teach me some ways I can cut the corners. Or, you know what I'm saying? Look at Donald Trump. Buddy didn't got away with hundreds of thousands of dollars of taxes, but that's because his team was good. So it's like all your resources is what's like going to be the important thing for you to really get to the next step. Like you'll feel it. You'll feel when you like kind of stagnant, because you'll be like, all right, my content, the numbers ain't really growing like they was. What do I need to do? And you just got to get to the next level. So, and like I said, I'm going to detail all that for you. So, when you see it, you're gonna be like, what, nigga, you be on some other shit. Like, it just is what it is. But and going back to what you were saying about people be using people feeling like, no, nigga, everybody uses everybody. Let's just, you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with it. Like,
yeah, you know.
Like,
let's change the word utilize.
Right.
You got to properly utilize somebody.
Exactly.
That way
bro.
it don't sound so bad. So you had gave me your people that you watching and the things. So what's some, you know what I'm saying? What's some other stuff that you got going? You do the Gemini Scorpio podcast, which is super dope and I love it. Talk about the other things you do a little more in depth.
Yeah. So right now, again, man, where I'm at right now is just being consistently consistent. If that makes sense, because I'm always consistent. But it's a journey, bro. So like right now, I'm doing a lot of interviews with like up and coming artists. One, just to be honest, because like I had a platform. They want to be on a platform. They pay, so it helps with the funds, whatever. But I want to be able to. I'm starting to reach out to other people to have them interview them, so I can get back to the basics, right? So the basics was like I was interviewing celebrities, and that really will help the brand grow and things like that. And I see that when I stop, that is stagnant, honestly, because like people don't know the up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm just trying to get back to that, honestly. I used to host, like you said, TK, like I'm out here to host, like that's what I started doing. So I don't mind that. Depends, it's got to be the right event. Like I don't know how I got here, but because at first I used to host whatever I could, but like it just had to make sense now. But yeah, that's why I'm really at, man. Just trying to make more time, man. I want to be able to get paid while I'm doing what I love to do, and shit, even when I'm having fun, I want to still be getting paid from somewhere else, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. I'm just really working right now. Like and I don't even know, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. Really.
Yeah.
I'm just. He's working.
Hey man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like I said when I first started this, I seen something in you. I seen a hunger in you. I know that feeling, what it's like when you like, damn, I gotta get to something bigger. I gotta get to a better place.
Yeah, bro.
I understand that feeling, man. I seriously think that for what you are doing, Atlanta would be a great home for you, man. Bro. It's a lot of stuff happening down here, and I'm even starting to see Hollywood executives move down here. And the fact that you create your own content and you don't need nobody to make it, bro, I'm telling you, they're going to be knocking at your door. So please, like, do whatever you got to do to set yourself up in the best position, because us content creators, man, they about to be knocking at all of our doors, especially with this COVID shit. Like, all of the apps and stuff, they need content now, because Hollywood at a standstill. So even y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even though you might not see that as Hollywood, like, yo, like, this year, somebody could offer you a show.
Yeah,
they could. What I'm saying? Like, it could happen just like, it could, literally, just think about it like this. You're one video away, one podcast away. That's a fact. Never, when that podcast went viral, with you was
crazy.
You was probably like, oh, shit. Like, bruh, I'm telling you, you just one away. Just keep thinking, like, just one away. You never know when that one is, but shit, just keep doing it. You love it anyway, right?
Right.
So just stick that shit out. And hell, because you feel so strongly about your passion, and it's not even gonna let you quit. Even if you quit, I promise you're gonna be at the house and you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna try to do this just normal life. It's not gonna let you, because you're gonna sit there and be like, fuck, man, I want to record, I want to do this.
Right.
It's not even gonna let you quit. I've tried so many times, and I'll be like,
man, I'm just trying to get paid from it. Not even because like I'm trying to be a baller right now. I'm just trying to get paid from it so I can pay my baseline. Just that's it. Like if I'm able to take care of just my bills with it, I think it would get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even, that sounds like I'm making excuses. I don't know. That's why I'm focused on putting myself in position so I can create the content and get the funds back from it so I can be able to take care of what I got to take care of. That's it.
For sure. I'm already understanding what you're saying. I'm trying to think of, like, at that time when I was in that position, like, what was I really doing to try to get money? I didn't quit my job until last year. I haven't worked my job since last year March.
But even then, you didn't really quit, right? Like, it was kind of like you was forced,
I was still,
right?
Yeah, I was on the, and I didn't.
I think that's what it is.
Leave it until like August, really. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of what I was doing.
I don't think it's a real structure, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because we hear this a lot. Like, a lot of times people give all this advice and all that, but at the end of the day, it's going to be something that happens that's out of your control, and that's going to change your life. Like, it's going to be like that one thing is like, man, just everybody say, just quit, or just jump out there, have faith, whatever. Who really does that nowadays?
Like, yeah. Timing got to be perfect. Yeah,
And
when
for
people
time
say
to
this shit, hell no.
And honestly, bro, for timing to be perfect, it just happens. Like we have no control. Like honestly, like it's
we
like
don't.
You never knew that was gonna happen.
Hell no.
That was the best thing that happened in your life. But if somebody would have told you that a year before, you'd have been like, "Nah, I can't have that happen." Like, but that's why I'm just right now. I'm just being in a space of like just understanding and accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, God grant me the serenity to accept things I can't change. You know what I'm saying? Change things I can, but the wisdom to know the difference. So it's like I'm really there. Like I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to be here, but I'm accepting. I'm gonna just keep working. I can't do nothing else but just keep working. So that's just.
So okay, let's get a little more personal. I'll get a little more details to see how I can help you as best as I can, and just figure this out, because I genuinely believe in this. It's not even like this does nothing for me. I just genuinely believe that you got this. So like let's start at the base. Like, how much do you need to live a month? Like, what's your, like, with rent and everything? Like, just throw a number out, and it don't have to be exact, but just like what's you would need to bring in this a month.
She's probably like, for me, at least bare minimum like 2,500, 3,000.
Okay. 2,500, 3,000.
That's
and the crazy thing is that kind of sound like a lot right now, right?
So 6 months ago I did.
Mm-hmm.
Not really though.
Okay.
Now it's like, nah, it's not.
Oh, you getting up out of there? That's good. I like to hear that.
It's not like that's nothing. Like that's really like, bro, that shit ain't. That shit is a week.
Okay. So you remember the card game, Last Card Standing, that you played on there? Have you talked to them, like, personally, or you just had the game?
I DM'd them. They said thank you.
So I literally, crazy how the world works. You played the game with us, or you read the cards to us. I for somehow seen them on Instagram somehow, and I had liked something or something. They DM'd me. They was like, "Yo, you in Atlanta? Pull up to the spot." As soon as we get off here, I'm gonna call Buddy. I'm gonna try to connect you with him off top, so you can try to work out some kind of sponsorship deal, so we can get some kind of money coming in for you to add to that 25, that $3,000.
I got you 20% too.
Hey,
hey, business is business.
Hey, I'm only gonna take 10. Man. I ain't even gonna do that to you, because
you see how I'm gonna be the first one that's gonna offer it.
and genuinely, like, I say this from a place of care and understanding where you come from, man. If you ever see me doing anything, and you do it already, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm gonna hit you.
hit me immediately.
I'm gonna hit you like, yo, so how did nigga what?
Bruh, and if I don't have the answer for you, I will tell you then right there.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I genuinely just wanted to see everybody win. Like, your lane don't impact my lane at all.
All.
Nigga, we both got podcasts, but I'm still gonna show yours love, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
people don't understand. It's more money in the world than it is people, bro.
Bruh.
If you stay on your lane, bro, you can get all the money in the world that you can.
And nobody interferes ever.
That's how accidents happen, bro. People cross over lanes and then accident, like, you know,
just like that.
But yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit them because they told me to come to the office and they want me to do a sponsorship video. But
fire, congrats, that's fire, bro.
I'm gonna try to do that, and it's even hard for me to work with brands, bro. Like, genuinely, like, I was talking to my manager the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, so how much are we charging, like, brands and stuff like that?" I was like, $5.
They don't understand.
He was like, 5, what, 100? No, 5 racks. No. He was like, "Yeah, but don't you think?" No. You do, like, I had to make him watch my video. Like, no. You watch this quality. No, it's 5 racks for a sponsorship, and I'm not doing any sponsorship. That's just a one-off. We doing a month deal, or like a 6 month to a year deal.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Blue Chew, that's another good one. I'm not good in with them just yet. I literally just sold the video to them recently, though. I just took a shot in the dark. You can also do that. Like, I filmed the video as a commercial for Blue Chew. I never talked to Blue Chew or anything. Filmed the video, edited the video, put it on my Google Drive, sent it to my manager. I said, "Yo, try to get in touch with somebody at Blue Chew." He said, "All right." He did it. He ended up getting in touch with somebody. They loved the video. They was like, "Yeah, we want to buy it. 3 racks." Okay, bet. All right, but I also want to talk about a sponsorship deal. Yeah. No. We want that too. Yeah. We 6 months to a year. So once we buy this video up off you, we can go on in negotiations for a 6-month deal. So I say, like, you can also use that as a method to, like, do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to kind of mention them and then show, hey, or any other product. Yo, these my views, yada yada yada. Like they need you. Like don't ever feel like all these companies need us now. And niggas ain't watching TV like that. Nigga, we're the next generation.
Are they watching TV?
Come on, man. We be on our phone most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So I already know TV still hold, like, you know, for our parents and stuff. Like if you're on TV and your parents see you made it, that's the best thing. But to us, it's like, hell, if you on like World Star, the Shade Room, you know, shit, what are you on? You know what I'm saying? So I say you can use that as a viable option too. But I'm gonna definitely link you with them and see if y'all can get something. But a lot of shit be like proof of concept. Niggas just be wanting to see if you can do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't ever feel like you got to sell a product, because the company be trying to get you on that. Oh, well, we want to make sure this turns into sales. No. Fuck out of here. When y'all buy a billboard, y'all don't know if that turns into sales or not. Mm-hmm. There's no way for them to track that. Mm-hmm. It's just something that we believe. So it's just like, no. You coming to me for a service. You want me to make a high quality whatever thing for your brand. So let's not do that whole, like, you want to see how these numbers translate, because, nigga, you need to advertise. You have a budget for that. And don't let nobody, they got a problem with this with black folks. They always try to lowball the black folks, but they be giving the white folks the $250,000 deal. No. Talk to me with that same energy you had with them. Like, nigga, when I tell you I'm like, I might be the most arrogant nigga, like, when it comes to this shit. Like, niggas be hitting me up.
You understand the business, though.
Yeah, I be like, niggas be hitting me up like, yo, we would love to, like, sign you to our company and da-da-da-da-da. Then fly me out. Mm-hmm. You see value because you're trying to come in on my money. You see what I'm doing. Fly me out. Show me that you care about this relationship. Mm-hmm. How we really moving in this shit. Like, no.
Give me that nice dinner date with the steak.
Yeah, come on.
Just for the meeting.
Come on, man.
Because companies do it. Yeah, they it ain't like
athletes all the time.
Yeah, it ain't like they ain't not doing it, because the shit exists for a reason. Like,
exactly. So I'm like, yeah, no. Y'all gonna come correct and stop playing with me. Put some respect on my brand. Put some respect on what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Don't let anybody belittle you or devalue anything you got going. Because I'm like, nigga, I know you can't do it. Mm-hmm. I know you can't do it. Nigga, I built this myself. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's just 10 million views and you want somebody that got 12. Nigga, it's still 10. Nigga, like, don't put some respect on my shit. So, and that's just some shit that, you know, TK be trying to calm me down. Baby, it's okay. It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it, bro. I love it.
But like, man, like, seriously, you own to something, man. But my first goal is to try to help you as much as I can. Like I said, if you ever see me moving away and you, hey, yo, what this about? You got that line. You got my number.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm never stingy with knowledge. Like, cause even though if I got to deal with Blue Chew, me telling you my amount that I got paid is gonna help you be able to go in there. Mm-hmm. So you know, okay, if Lonnie getting this, at least I ain't going no lower than whatever, you know, you feel you worth. So it's just about talking and sharing information. So
you know what I think happens, bro? Mm-hmm. Honestly, then I was talking to my friend about this. I think we get so lost. It might sound weird, but hear me out. Like, I feel like sometimes we're so selfish unintentionally. Right? I feel like as creatives, all I'm doing is really working. Right. Mm-hmm. But that means I'm not really, if I'm not working, I'm probably with my girl. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not with my girl, I'm working. Yep. So it don't really give me no time to kick it with my creative friends that I do have. Right. Yeah. And I think that right there is what I need to make time for. Right. Because like, yeah, I got your number, but shit, when the next time I'm gonna hit you up. Right. Like, yeah, and I feel like we need to be more intentional about kicking it with our friends, our creative friends, whatever. Yeah. Like just spending time with our homies. You know what I'm saying? Because we can learn so much from it. That's just.
And that's why I told you when you called yesterday, I was like, yeah, if y'all want to come through just to kick it, whatever.
And I made it I literally made it my fucking duty to come. I'm like, nah, I gotta come. Like, I got to.
Yeah, I was like, cause I understand what it's like, but here she go. The girls just got back. And that's what we looking at as TK. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, baby. I'm kind of ready to jump off the dresser in that thing later. So, yeah. So just so you know, so prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
First of all, I need you to, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, girls always want you to, like, be somebody else. Like, like, what you want to do, nigga?
Man, when I tell you, and I don't know if do your girl like TK was notorious for this. Like, she would go out, get super turned, come home, and be all up bouncing around. What's up, babe? What we doing? And I'm like, hold on, bitch, move. Damn, I ain't I ain't like that.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
I
like,
ain't in that
like,
mood right now.
You come home, you lit.
You don't love me. You don't. No, it's not bad. It's
You
just
come home lit. You want to have sex with me? Now come on when you have sex with me when you not lit. Like when you in your right state of mind. So I know you like me.
exactly. so I know you like me.
Do it when you sober, so I know it's real.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny. Like some girls do be doing that. They be like getting drunk just so they have an excuse to like
have sex
or have nasty sex, but then, so then they wake up the next morning.
I don't remember. Girl, you remember what the fuck happened?
Girl. So you ain't put them toes in your mouth last night, girl? You know what I'm saying? You be like, no.
I was so drunk last night. Like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Do you drink at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that's you know, everybody got their thing. Mine is just the straight THC. But
you don't drink?
Nah. I straight cut it out.
Oh, that's fine.
Cut it out my diet completely.
Now we can. It's cool. Now we could judge each other for different things now. It's fine. You can judge me for that. I can judge you for that.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you ruining your liver though. I can say that you ruining your liver and your kidney.
I don't even know what the fuck you're doing with that, so I can't even speak. I'm gonna look it up, man. Then I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, it's the sugar.
All right, I'm gonna come back.
It's the diabetes.
That was a good one. Like, you ruin your liver and shit. You know something. I know it's something, but
hey, health is wealth. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
But no, man. But seriously, and thank you for even showing up for this podcast. It means a lot to me. This podcast ain't got nearly the numbers that y'all have on y'all. So congratulations to what y'all have going on again. And I see it. I love it. Ever since we left there, I kept telling TK, I was like, man, no. Like they about to be out of there.
And
like,
that's my goal, bro. Like, like my goal is to continue to create that experience for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Because like you said, when somebody comes to you and say, yo, damn, your shit is fire, it's almost like I know because that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah.
So it's like my goal is to have every time somebody see it, they like wild about it, right? It's like, damn, it's like, man, he's really doing something. And it's like, I know I've dreamed about, like having dreams about like having I'll never forget, like I dream about the day somebody asks me while I'm getting interviewed and they say, yo, did you know you was going to be here? And I know my answer to this day. I haven't even been asked the question yet, but I know for a fact, like somebody's going to ask me one day, like, damn, Jay, like you went from this to this. Did you think you was going to be here? I'm going to say yes. You know what I'm saying? Because I did. Yeah. I saw it.
I seen it.
Like, nah, so, but I know it sounds funny sometimes, but it's like, yo, like, that's my goal for all of it, bro. Like when people come to the podcast, when I have guests, I want them to be like, what the fuck? Like, yo, this nigga, this is like a real TV show or something because it is. Yeah, like that's the standard.
That's the first thing I noticed when you started setting up. I was like, oh, no. Oh, he got shit. Oh, I said that while you were setting up. I was like,
and that come from you, nigga. You got all this shit. Like, you got it.
So that meant a lot to me. Because when TK told me about it, I'm thinking we gonna walk in.
It's a little podcast.
No, that shit was cold as hell, nigga. Y'all had couches for us and shit. Y'all had the hookah. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I started seeing it. I was like, oh shit, buddy. Yeah. I genuinely enjoyed seeing you do that. I wanted to call your girl in here really quick because I wanted to ask her a question.
Nah, but you good.
So come on in.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, come on in. And I just wanted to. So this is the other half of the pull this chair right here. I know I got it tucked into the thing, but so this is the other half of the Gemini Scorpio podcast.
The Scorpio.
And the real side, the real nigga side, the real nigga
you
side.
You know what's going on.
So, hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Always a hater in the house.
Always. It's always. Yeah, y'all come on over. We'll scoot in as much as we can. We'll be a little close family for a little bit. But
lashes on. Got me on camera.
My bad. But okay. I wanted to ask you, like, so how is it dating a man that has a vision and somebody who is super passionate about what he's passionate? How is that for you being a woman? I also want to highlight that because I think it's information that people need to know. It's not easy. Right. I know y'all have y'all challenges like any other couple, but kind of speak to how it is to be in a relationship.
Well, it's very inspiring.
Talk as close as you can. Yeah.
It's very inspiring on the good side because we all say we want a bit ambitious, hardworking, very driven man, and you want it, so you got it, so it's amazing. However, you don't really realize what it comes with when you do have it. So no time for you because I have to create content. I have things to do. I have work to do. I also got to make money to pay bills in this motherfucker. And on top of that, like, damn, I got a shit too. So like, you know, it's so sometimes it might be lonely, like, you know what I'm saying, because you want to do things and you always kind of gotta wait because they gotta and then it's also sometimes frustrating because you also want to be just as important or to feel that way in that moment, at least about the work and the content, because you know, I know y'all care about y'all content even different. That's the baby. That's my baby. Like, you know what I mean? Man. So it's a lot. Like, it is a lot, but you know, like I said, I think for me the biggest thing is inspiring because you know, watching somebody chase things that nobody else can see and it's his own vision. You know what I'm saying? And you know, believing in himself that much. You get what I'm saying? That no matter if he sees a cent today, 1,000 a day, or nothing, he still wants the same passion. To me, that speaks volumes as a person. And that's the person I would want to be beside, like, especially to continue to remember myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, never forget to chase something you love just as much as you do everything else. And I mean, for y'all, it's just as much as you breathe. However, like some people would say, make sure you chase your dreams as much as you would work for your dollar to pay a bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you invest in yourself that way. So, but you know, 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend it. Hey,
that's fine. So what are some of the things that maybe some attributes that maybe he has or characteristics that have rubbed off on you and things that he does that influences you? And I only ask this because TK always says to me all the time, you know, she'd be like, damn, like, nigga, you really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really, like, got me acting different and moving different. So what are some things that, like, have rubbed off on you from him?
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, I'm a whole personality out here. I wasn't that. I mean, I was my own personality, but I wasn't, like, a separate personality from my personality, I guess. Okay. But, like, I really kind of stepped into my bag when it comes to just, like, obviously we have the podcast and, you know, people don't understand, like, the podcast is a lot because everything's super raw and transparent, like even down from what the camera catches, like on the other end, right? Yeah. And a lot of that you don't really see because you don't really get to look at yourself like directly all the time. But once you start really looking at yourself, like your mannerisms and how you would want to present yourself, like it really helped me even up my own everything, like the way I speak, the way I communicate, the way I even make sure my upkeep is together, because I always want to be perceived in my highest self always. And it's not just physical, like it's mentally. Like when people hear me talk, I want them to know, like, no, I really work hard on listening and you know, responding and entertaining, like, you get what I'm saying? So Jay definitely brought that side out because I was never shy. However, you know, I'm just as critical over myself as the next person. So like I probably was more reserved. I like to call it like he's really helped me find my voice.
There we go. So
if you could sum up all of what that in details, you know what I mean? Definitely, you know, so that boosts your confidence. Like, for sure. You know, it definitely gives you, you know what I'm saying? You know, I carry myself a little different now. I do. You know, you gotta talk to me nice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
what?
Oh, that bitch out here. Don't play with me.
Hey, I ain't even gonna hold you.
Don't play with me.
TK gave me my voice. She gave, when I be in the crib talking and she just be saying simple stuff like, baby, you look good. I know, you know what I'm saying? I would never have said that, like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's dope. And I was telling Jay a little earlier in the podcast that picking a partner is the most important thing he'll ever do. Y'all bond, y'all union. I loved it from the start because y'all obviously are black. Yeah. Y'all was and professional. And I loved everything about that. So y'all bond and union, y'all together, I promise y'all will be able to do damage, like beyond belief. Damage. So appreciated. So make sure that y'all, you know, doing things that to strengthen y'all relationship. Make sure y'all are solid. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's counsel, whatever. I'm not sure what y'all might be going through. I'm just saying, if anything at all. But just make sure that y'all do the things necessary to strengthen the relationship. And Jay, I understand that we be working, man, but try to make it a priority alongside it, because this right here is gonna be a crazy asset. You're not gonna see when you see it work for you. You're gonna be like, Buddy was right whole time. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, I ain't even see it like that. Like, TK did some cold shit last night. And I was like, damn. Even though we be going through it every now and then, but this bitch always come through, nigga. Like, I can't even say a bad word about the girl just because of how she be helping me connect the dots, and she helps me see a different side, you know, because I'll be like, baby, am I tripping? And she be like, yeah, baby, you tripping, you need to calm down. Okay, if my girl said it, now I'm gonna do it. So
that's how Jay be like, nah, Sade said,
and I'm gonna make a prediction where I want to see us. I genuinely want to see the four of us still all friends. I want to see the four of us. I definitely want y'all to be one of the couples that we hitting up. Yo, we trying to go to Turks and Caicos. So we trying to go. Y'all trying to pull up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, fuck with that.
You a wild cookie. Look.
Yeah, like I'm trying to.
No, we were actually just talking about this in the car. Just like, you know, just understanding even your friendships and just the power of the friendship. Like, we literally were just having this conversation. That's dope.
So that's my. I want us to all be getting money together. I want to be hitting Jay like, yo, buddy, just hit me with the deal on this. I'm gonna toss it your way and see what you're gonna do with it. Flip it. What, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's my prediction. And I genuinely wish y'all nothing but success, happiness. If there's anything, me or TK, I will extend her only in this case only. She hate when I do that. But if there's anything that y'all, you know, any way we can help y'all can help us. You know, feel free to always hit our line. Y'all got it, and don't feel like y'all being a bother, because I genuinely see something in both of y'all, and I just can't wait to see what y'all build from here. This conversation a year from now is going to be completely different.
I know.
That conversation about the 3,000 a month, it's going to be completely different. So again, thank you, Jay, for coming on the show. Thank you for coming to the crib and chilling, and also, you know, your guest appearance right here. Y'all make sure y'all go comment and subscribe and like on their page. Y'all give all the info where they can find y'all at.
You can go to Mr. J Hill Network on YouTube and at the Gemini Scorpio Pod on Instagram. You already know, at HealerBay _. You feel what I'm saying? On Instagram. Oh no, I did do a YouTube now and on YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube.
I just loaded my little 2 videos. Come on.
You about to, what you getting into, vlogging, or what you doing?
I'm trying to vlog. I don't know how you do this shit, Lonnie. This shit is hard fucking work, but I am trying.
Everybody says that.
It's hard fucking work.
They be like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do on here?" Like, I'm like, literally vlogging is just like find the thing that like y'all have, or you have that like is interesting, whatever it may be. So if it's your love for clothes or y'all fashion sense, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Just highlight that, you know what I'm saying? So even if y'all vlog contains y'all just getting dressed every day and y'all picking outfits, I'm just throwing this out there.
Right. I get what you mean.
Just highlight that, and that's all a vlog is. It's just highlighting that, and you being yourself, you being your personality. So, hey.
Well, my little growth is growing a little bit too.
Hey.
Right now, I think I do pretty lit shit sometimes. So like, I try to record when I do some lit shit or some fun shit. So
that's the hardest part, remembering to record it.
Yeah, I know, right? So,
but thank y'all. Make sure y'all, like I said, go like, comment, subscribe, show some love on their channel, and show love on this as well. If it helped you, if there was anything that helped you in this episode, you know, leave a comment down below. If any questions y'all got, make sure I hit it down below. And that's the episode. I appreciate y'all for watching.